Good morning or afternoon. Welcome back. We are on A Course in Miracles lesson 276 today. The lesson states, "The Word of God is given me to speak." What is the Word of God? Quote, "My Son is pure and holy as myself." End quote. And thus did God become the Father of the Son he loves, for thus was he created. This, the Word his Son did not create with him, because in this his Son was born. Let us accept his fatherhood, and all is given us. Deny we were created in his love, and we deny ourselves, to be unsure of who we are, of who our Father is, and for what purpose we have come. And yet we need but to acknowledge him who gave his word to us in our creation, to remember him, and so recall ourself. And that is all of the higher self. Prayer. Father, your word is mine, and it is in this that I would speak to all my brothers who are given me to cherish as my own, as I am loved and blessed and saved by you. And that is the end of lesson 276. The word of God is given me to speak. The word of God states, "My Son is pure and holy as myself." When we were created, we were the thought of God. Remember that we are beings of thought first, and the material part of us comes later, the emotion, all the other things. And so when God spoke of his love that he chose to extend and share, we came into being. We were the thought in the mind of God, and thus we were created. And so that is the part that we are not a part of, if you will, although we can create like that. We are the love that God is, and we are shared in that love. And so we need to accept that love as who we are in order to accept the truth of who we are. And when we can accept that love as who we are, we can accept that in everyone else as well. Let's go on to what Tina Spalding channeled today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. You are given choices on this earth plane. You could love, you could hate. You can judge, or you can forgive. You can move on, or you can stay. This is a world of duality. We are teaching you to rise above the dualistic nature. Rise above believing in good and evil, and understand that you are all created in the image of God. You are all equally valuable to that benevolent force that has initiated life in this universe. It is hard for you when you see people doing what you would consider bad things. It is hard for you when you see people whom you consider rude or obnoxious. Understand those are just errors of thought, manifesting in behavior, just as you have made mistakes and errors in your judgment throughout your life that you want to be forgiven for. This is the gift you must also give so that you can receive it. This is the gift that you must give those beings who are still mistaken and confused, acting out of accord with love, just as you have done in the past, and may still be doing in the present. When you judge others for their imperfect behavior, you feel judged for your imperfect behavior, and you feel as if you are going to be punished as well. Forgiving your brothers and sisters their errors does not mean that you condone their behavior. What you are admitting is that you also have had errors of thought that created dysfunctional behaviors. And you recognize that in your brothers and sisters, you are giving them the benefit of your love instead of the criticism of your judgment. Why? Because judgment reinforces separation and causes you suffering. When you see the world with forgiving eyes, you stop suffering. When you accept that people are out of order because their minds are out of order, you send them love instead of judgment. You recognize the dysfunction that you have shared and still share in certain areas of your life. The Bible verse from Matthew chapter 7, verse 1 states, "Judge not that you not be judged." This is from the King James Version of the Bible. This quote means that you when you judge others, you feel suffering yourself. So stop judging. Treat others as you would have them treat you, and understand that what you give, you receive. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. Judge not that you not be judged. If you look at your life and you look at your actions and your behaviors, are there moments when you have wounded another, when you, through your words and behaviors, have betrayed another's confidence, another's loyalty, another's trust in you? Are there times when you have, what we would say, killed, murdered an idea, a situation? Are there times when you have stolen in situations? Are there times when you've stolen materially, even as a child? Look at those moments and know that those were not you being evil. They were you thinking erroneously, behaving in alignment with that error. Those are things that you want to be forgiven for. How many times have we done things that we want to be able to take back immediately when we've done or said them? This is what this verse is about. Understand that there are many, many, many of us, all of us, I might say, that have done things that we regret. And sometimes we allow things to snowball to such a point that we can't reel it back in any way, shape, or form. And so rather than try and look like we made a mistake and to save face, because God forbid we should look wrong, we roll with it. And those are things that everyone has done, that everyone feels and fears punishment about. And sometimes that fear of punishment is greater than the fear of admitting our mistake. So we roll with it. Be willing to speak the words of God, to say to others that they were mistaken, to forgive others, to see that they are exactly as you are, to see that there is love in each and every one of us and in all things in this universe. There is love in all things in this universe. It is what we are made up of. The particles that make up everything we can see in the universe, in its smallest form, are love and light. Practice this today. These are really important lessons to begin to understand and wrap your head around. And even if you just play with them and can't really wrap your head around them now, continue to practice and look for those places where you can see yourself in someone else, and so offer them the love and forgiveness that you would like for yourself. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye.